Welcome to the Wednesday Warrior Wrap-Up, where we take a look at some of the awesome news and reveals of this week. First up on the weekly Warrior Wrap-Up, we have a look at another one of the Takara Transformers crossovers. And at first I thought this was supposed to be a reference to the old multicolor convoy lucky draw back in the day, but it's actually a collab with a band called Bump of Chicken Bass. I hope I said that right. A band very popular in Japan. I believe they're a rock band. They've done music for all kinds of things. And this is not the first time they've done a collab with Takara. They did one during Titan Returns, I believe, which would be Legends at the time there. And it was a tiny blue Bumblebee with a little headmaster accessory. And so this is the second time of them working with Takara and the Transformers license to make a cool collab. This is very interesting. It's on the Earthrise Optimus mold. They're really trying to get as much use out of that before the Studio Series 86 one comes out. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm going to try to get it, but it looks really cool. I like the idea of it looking kind of like a prototype toy. And in YOLO Park news, the Nemesis Prime we talked about a while back on one of the wrap-ups from the YOLO Park G1 kind of bigger kits they do, where you kind of put together the arms and the legs and the body, kind of like the G1 Optimus and Megatron, is finally up for pre-order. It went up for pre-order September 1st. It is still available as of now on YOLO Park's website. I don't see it anywhere else. I was kind of hoping it would go to Amazon, but it looks like it's just on their website. But it's really cool. It is the G1 Optimus and the Nemesis, black color repaint like they always do with the Optimus molds. It has the LED lights in the head to make the eyes glow and all that cool fun features. It is, I believe, $49.99, and you can get it right now, like I said, on YOLO Park. Unfortunately, they don't have free shipping, but I do know that some people have codes for discounts. I think it's like 5% off. A friend of mine was telling me that they have one that they found on one of the, I think, various social media influencers pages. They kind of like Entertainment Earth, the Big Bad Toys does for it. So if you can look for one of those, I don't have one, unfortunately, nor do I know of any specific people that have one, but if you want that extra 5% off, it does help out because there is no free shipping. But overall, back to the point, the figure looks incredible. If you wanted to go with your Optimus and Megatron and Starscream that is coming out, now's your chance to get it. And over in Hasbro toy news, this Tuesday, Hasbro decided to release a bunch of reissues of items that were people were interested in, but they sold out. So there was the Spider-Man retro carded Green Goblin. There was the which he's really cool because he has the scaly pattern, unlike the 2-pack VHS one. There was the Bumblebee from the first Transformers movie, the 07 movie, on his Chimera mode. There was the Vintage Collection Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, is shown here. And then the Marvel Legends Professor X was also re-released, which is really cool because if you want to get him, you can have him with the rest of your 97 X-Men and kind of fill out that collection because it has been 5 years since this figure came out. And then lastly, there were a set of Black Series figures that came out. First up was the Clone Commander armored Obi-Wan from Walgreens. They reissued it on their channel and fan channels. Then they reissued the Darth Malak and the Asajj Ventress, which were just mainline. And then I believe we had Darth Nil, is I think how you say it. Darth Nihilus, I can't remember, which was a GameStop exclusive, and now is available. And then there was the 5 of them, I think. Ventress, Malak, Darth Nil, Obi-Wan Commander. Yeah, so I think the 4 or 5 of them, as shown here in the image, all became available again. They're all for pre-order. As of this recording, most of it, I believe, is sold out, unfortunately. I think on Hasbro, I will say on Hasbro, most of it's sold out. Big Bad Toys and Entertainment Earth still have all of them, I believe. The only one available now on Hasbro, I think, is Darth Malak, and then the Bumblebee. But yeah, just some really cool reissues if you missed out on them, or if you want them because you want them now and you just got into it. but really cool stuff. And over in Super 7 news, we have a look at the Super 7 Transformers blind packs that are going to be available exclusively at Target. And this is a good way, if you got into the Transformers Super 7 reaction figures later, for you to be able to get some of the first wave characters, because I believe these ones are a little bit hard to get. It is that of Bumblebee, Soundwave, Megatron, and Optimus Prime and their G1 designs, cartoon animated. And then there's a fifth one that is a secret figure, but it has been confirmed to be a Megatron. That's kind of like a clear, glowing, not glow in the dark, but like it's clear. It's supposed to be like him when he's getting reformatted, or just a clear color variant. I can't remember exactly what someone said, but they found out what it was. So that's really cool. If you want these, they are starting to hit Target shelves as of this recording. I know that a couple have popped up in California and some other states, so definitely keep an eye out for them if you want them. If you missed the first set of figures and you're like, I really want these characters, they are some more popular characters, so I'm sure they'll be, I feel like they might not have been sold out everywhere, but a lot of places they were sold out, so now you have a chance to get them. And in Silverhawks news, in Super 7, Super 7's Ultimate Wave 6 of Silverhawks is going to be going up soon. And it is that of, or it has already gone up, I believe. It is of the toy deco versions of characters that we've already gotten. It looks like 2 of the other Silverhawks characters, and then the yellow villain character. I feel bad I don't know all their names. I just remember the main villain and hero character, and them kind of being loosely connected to Thundercats and that other sea life creatures humanoid one. I'm trying to remember the name of that too. But yeah, all 4 of these are available, and if you pre-order them specifically at Super 7, you'll get some head variants, so you can swap out the heads and have different expressions and looks. Some really cool figures overall. I like the vac metal on the 2 Silverhawks characters, and so it is definitely exciting to see them kind of getting more use out of these molds and doing something like the classic toys, so you can have toy or animated accurate now of all the characters. I think we're just missing now the kind of like 5th member, who's the little alien monkey looking character. I forget his name, but yeah, just some really cool stuff from Super 7. Like usual, they're really putting out some really awesome nostalgia figures. And in Super 7 Super Cyborg news, I think is how you say it, the Super Cyborgs, we've had Optimus and Godzilla and Megatron and other characters, where it's kind of like the old school, take it apart, see the internals and how it works and everything like that. They are doing, Super 7 is working with the Batman license now, specifically it looks like the 80s Batman movie, and so we're getting a Batmobile that you can take apart as shown here and see all the internals and the guts of the machinery and stuff like that. And this is really cool. I don't know if there's going to be more from Super 7, like if they're going to do ultimate figures or reaction figures. It'd be really cool to see a reaction figure that can fit in the cockpit of this vehicle, and you can kind of have that in your Batman collection. But overall, really awesome news. Super 7, they're always killing it. They're always putting out more cool stuff. It's right up there with McFarlane Toys now, and kind of Hasbro and Mattel as these big collector companies that make really cool toys. And I'm very excited for this, and I look forward to seeing what Super 7 does with the Batman license, if they get to do more of the 80s movie Batman. And over the week, we got some news from McFarlane and McFarlane Toy News of the Page Punchers having another wave. It looks like this time it is going to be that of Damian Wayne's Robin. So Robin, where it's Damian Wayne, Bruce's kid. And this is a really cool looking figure. I'm very excited for this. If you're a Batman fan and you've been wanting this version of Damian's outfit, now's your chance to get it. And then the second figure that we've had revealed so far is that of a really nice looking Deathstroke. I'm very excited for this version. It shows an alternate head. I don't know if it comes with it or if that's going to be a platinum gold label variant kind of chase figure, or if you get both the heads in it. That'd be really cool to have that. He comes with a couple of accessories, and it's just really fun to see more of these Page Punch characters, because you get a little comic with the figure when you do that. So I'm very excited for them. I don't believe they're available for pre-order yet. They're supposed to be pre-ordering soon, so keep your eye out for that. I'll try to share the links on my socials when they go up. but just some really exciting McFarlane toy news. And in Target and McFarlane toy news, but specifically Target is doing their fall geek out, and the first day was on August 30th. And the first brand that they did was McFarlane Toys, and we had a large amount of McFarlane Toys go up for pre-order. We had a Call of Duty Spawn figure that is a different version than the basic Call of Duty Spawn figure, because there was 2 Call of Duty Spawn figures that came out, and then one of them is having a special variant here at Target Geek Out, where it comes with an autograph and I think some different accessories. I don't know if there's much different about the figure. And then we also got more of those Marvel statues, and this time we are finally getting a Venom in that kind of Todd McFarlane look. It's not quite there, but it is close. And then we also got another Spider-Man, which I think this is like our 3rd or 4th or 5th Spider-Man in this statue line. And then we also got some Batman animated figures where they build a figure of Zeus. And then lastly, the Bat Jet from the animated series with lights and sounds, I think, or maybe just lights, and it looks really, really cool. So this all went up during the first week of the Target Geek Out, and I will try to cover each week here as more things come out. This one almost slipped by me, but in McFarlane Toy News, the concept sketch Spawn, in the years past when we've gotten a red version of Spawn, there's been like the Mandarin one, there's been a blue version, and then with the Mortal Kombat's when we got a blue version. So we're getting a concept sketch blue suited Spawn that looks really cool, and this one is a gold label, I believe, Walmart exclusive. And I heard nothing about this until I was on social and I was looking around and someone posted that they found this at Walmart. So it's available now at Walmart. It isn't, I didn't see it anywhere online, but this looks really cool. The first version of this figure came in the 2-pack with Todd McFarlane, with him sketching the image of this that he made when he was younger. And so now there's this variant version that's a Walmart exclusive. So keep your eyes out at your local Walmart. And if the link goes up later on for it online, I will try to share it on my socials. But just really cool looking. I love those colors. It's just awesome. And in Jetta Toy News, we have a look here at Player 2 version of King, which is really cool. It's pretty much him in a white gi, kind of like the Ryu version, but you know, it's a little bit different. I think maybe it's the same thing, I don't know. And he comes with some blast effects and some accessories, like some extra hands, and then the stand for the effects, and it just looks really cool. So if you've gotten the Player 2 Chun-Li and the Player 2 Ryu already, this is a perfect one to get in case you know, some people have nostalgia of the Player 2 outfits because they always were Player 2. So it's really cool to see this. I believe it's available on Big Bad Toy Store. It might be an exclusive there. I don't know if it's available anywhere else, but that's where I think I saw it, that it was going to be posted later on. If it is available right now, there will be a link in the description down below. If not, I will definitely share it later on on my socials. So definitely keep an eye on that. You know, it's Starware Prime Reviews on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Thread, Blue Sky, and on TikTok. So you can follow me there. And when they go up, I'll put it there. But just really cool. I love Jetta toys, and as I've said in my reviews and my Wednesday Warrior Wrap is where I cover them, they're doing an amazing job. Keep it up, you guys. It's amazing. Over in NECA Toy News, there's not too much to cover here. Just some really cool monsters from the Universal Studios line, the Universal Monsters line of Ultimate figures. We have a black and white Frankenstein where he's got some additional accessories, and he's kind of it's pretty much the first movie Frankenstein black and white version with some, you know, updates and things here and there. It looks really cool. I'm very excited for it. If you haven't gotten a version of Frankenstein yet, you can get it here now and add Frankenstein to your Universal Monster collection, especially if you do a black and white. And then the next figure is that of the Invisible Man, and it is the color version, and it comes with a ton of accessories, lots of like alternate heads, hands, and little accessories from the movie. Just really awesome work. NECA's always killing it with their Ultimate figures. I'm looking forward to some of the Ultimate figures that are coming out that were revealed at Comic-Con. And these two, I don't know if I saw them while I was there, so it's kind of cool to see them now in all their glory. When they go up for pre-order, I will definitely put up links on the socials if they're available right now. Like always, I'll put the links in the description down below. And like always, we like to cover some comics that we think look amazing this week, and these are the comics that we picked. First up, or that I picked, first up is the Autumn Kingdom from Oni Publishing, which is a comic company that has made some really good comics in the past. They are making a story called the Autumn Kingdom, which is kind of like a fairy tales meets like fantasy kind of adventure, where two sisters are with their dad, who's a writer, who goes out to a Swedish cabin in the near woods, and when they go out, they find some statues, and it kind of like an evil force follows them back. I don't want to go into too much detail because I feel like you'll have a fun time reading this comic. I'm looking forward to picking it up and reading. I just kind of read the synopsis, and it looks really cool. It reminds me of kind of like that, you know, Narnia / Harry Potter / you know, Lord of the Rings and D&D kind of fantasy, where you enter a fantasy world, or secret, was it, what's the one I'm thinking of, where like, you know, there was a big genre in like the mid to early 2000s of like fantasy adventures where kids would kind of get swept away into a fantasy world and have to like save the day kind of situation. But it's really cool looking. And then I have another comic here that I'm very excited about. It is the Marvel Zombies, but this one is kind of different. It is the synopsis is pretty much that Groot ends up having a spore that infects a bunch of the Marvel universe, and him and Hulk are the only ones who are immune, so they have to kind of save all their friends from this kind of spore zombie infection. Think, you know, The Last of Us kind of vibes, which looks really cool. So definitely looking forward to this one because it's zombies, but it's also, you know, spore zombies. It's not the usual brain eating kind of thing. At least I'm hoping it's kind of different. But and then finally, my last comic that I'm excited about this week is the Moon Knight annual comic, which is kind of just giving us a heads up on what's going on in the Moon Knight universe, and I'm very excited for that. You know, we're getting close to Halloween, and Moon Knight is definitely one of those, you know, characters like Blade and Werewolf by Night, where they kind of deal with monsters and creatures of the night. So I'm really excited for that. So yeah, like always, don't forget to swing by your local comic shop and support them and pick up your comics and have a really wonderful time. And in our creative corner, we have a look at a really amazing artist this week. They're on Instagram. They are at Bats in the Belfry Art is their Instagram, and I'm amazed they only have about 2,000 plus followers, because I had a hard time picking a couple of pieces to share with you guys. There were so many amazing pieces of work. As you know, I'm a big synthwave, vaporwave, you know, neon nerd, and this work just screamed to me, and I wanted to cover it here because there's just amazing work here. As you can see here, I picked a couple that I really liked. We got my favorite, the Grogu with the Mando. We got a Boba Fett and the Sarlacc that just pops. We've got a Wolverine that looked really cool. I liked that one a lot. And then I also put up the because it's close, you know, it's fall, and I love fall. We were getting closer to Halloween. There was a really cool piece with Starscream as a witch doing a cauldron with a stirring stick and bubbles with each of the other Decepticon leaders in it. I thought that was really cool. So just some amazing work. If you like Transformers, if you like Mario, because you can see right here there's a Cosmos that looks like the Mario Cloud guy kind of for the racing, which kind of works with the Velocitron stuff. So I just really like that. But yeah, if you like neon nerd stuff like me, and vaporwave and synthwave and that kind of cool 90s vibe, and then like Star Wars and Transformers and Marvel and all that stuff, go give this person a follow, give them some likes, give them some love, because their work is incredible, and I'm surprised it's not there's not as many followers there. It just doesn't make sense. They should have way more than 2,000 followers with the cool art they have there. But yeah, definitely check them out. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.